Warning: the following content may contain spoilers for film and television programs. It is also intended for mature audiences. Viewer and listener discretion is advised.
Ahoy, all of you Flick Freaks out there, what is going on? And welcome to episode 52 of the Flick Freak podcast. I am one of your hosts, Andrew, joined as always by the wrong half of Hollywood, Jareth Mooneyham.
Howdy.
And the radish ravinator, Mr. Michael Boykin.
What's up? Hide your vegetables.
Hide your vegetables, hide your wife. So, to start this podcast off, Jareth and I, who is laughing like a hyena over there. That's not a hyena.
That's
so
a witch.
Yesterday we went and saw. We're just going to jump right into this shit because why not? We went and saw Black Mass.
Not about
Tumas. We didn't see a Tuma.
Yeah.
No, this is the horrifying film starring Johnny Depp about the infamous Boston Mafia man.
He wasn't
Whitey-
mafia.
Okay, he was a Winter Hill gang. He was a
Yeah.
gangster.
He was a gangster, just
So-
not mafia.
It's about Whitey Bulger. And I want to hear your first impressions about the movie.
Me or the internet?
You. The internet can't communicate. This is a one-way thing.
Well, the best part of waking up is Bulgers in your cup.
Great. What, Andrew, what did you honestly expect?
I don't know. I should have known better.
The movie is incredible. Super fucked up, but then again, you kind of go into that. If you know that it's going to be a movie about a notorious crime lord that has killed like a ton of people.
You know,
It's not going to be a happy-go-lucky film. You're
Yeah.
not going to leave inspired.
exactly.
Unless you're a profoundly disturbed human being.
Everybody looks weird in it, even Benedict Cumberbatch, who looks more like a person than normal.
He's like at a more nominal level of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody had like odd faces. Like,
Yeah. Like something was just a little off.
like they seemed a little grainy. Like puffy and grainy. Everybody was puffy and grainy.
The only two people who were like normal were
Adam
Adam
Scott.
Scott and Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
Kevin Bacon, I was like, oh, look, it's Kevin Bacon. Everyone else is like, who the hell?
Yeah. Yeah, for the longest time. And I still am having a difficult time believing that was Johnny Depp. Because you put a side-by-side photo of those two together, his character, Whitey Bulger, and him, you're like, that's not the same guy.
I think, and that must be probably the best compliment that you can give an actor is unrecognizable.
Or a makeup artist.
I was just saying that, and the makeup artist is like, yes.
He looks a lot
Oh, yeah.
more skeletal. So unless he's just lost like all of the weight ever.
Like Christian Bale in The Machinist.
Oh, God.
Yeah. But I love the movie. It was fantastic. And like Jareth, the most awkward dinner scene in the history of cinema.
I was pretty sure he was just going to kill him. Like right there.
Like he did everybody else in the movie.
Yeah.
That was actually surprisingly one of, if I had a complaint about the movie, is there were so many characters in the film because Johnny Depp kept killing everybody. They had to keep introducing new people.
Huh.
So he never got to build chemistry with anybody.
Yeah, they bring in a person for like 5 seconds. You're like, that guy's dead.
Oh, he's dead, yeah. Because he wasn't there at the beginning of the movie, so he's dead. So there was, I feel, a lack of chemistry between some of the characters, but the performances were astounding. Like, even Adam Scott, who just had a minor role, I'm like, he did a really good job.
An important part, but minor.
Yeah, exactly. But then you had Joel Edgerton as the crooked FBI agent, who you hated, but did you hate him for the right reasons? Like, you just hated...
No, I hated
like his performance. His character was great, but you hated. Yeah.
Yeah. He was a stupid, dumbass.
Yeah.
Not like, oh, well, that guy's unbelievable. No, he was just dumb and I want to hit him in his dumb face. Like, he did a fantastic job. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Just hit him in his dumb face.
And Kevin Bacon.
Congratulations, pal.
Great performance. I fucking hate you. But I would highly recommend this movie to anybody. I think it's kind of a mixture between Goodfellas and The Departed. You get the Irish gangster alongside the everybody's gonna die, mafia mentality.
And you get
Goodfellas.
to hear a bunch of guys say "cack-sacka."
Yeah, Caxaca and co-ops.
Co-ops.
Yeah, and you get that Goodfellas homage in there.
Yeah.
The dinner scene.
It is a little bit darker than either of those, though.
Yeah, oh man, this movie is dark. Like, just every single scene, there was nothing good happened in the movie. Like, there wasn't a single, like, redeeming, like, all right, yeah.
We
take that.
won, guys.
Yeah.
No.
No, not a single one.
You walk away from it like, I have lost things.
And there were actually scenes in the movie that kind of made you feel dirty. Like the scene, I'm not going to spoil it, but the scene right after that infamous steak scene.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just felt like, I need to go take a shower right now.
Like, why is this happening? Why am I involved?
Yeah, I don't want to see this. But all around, great performances. I think personally, no questions, Johnny Depp's going to get at least an Oscar nomination for this movie.
Oh God, yeah.
At least an Oscar.
The cynic in me is like, that's why he did this movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
There's 4 people right now I think are shoe-in for an Oscar nomination for the male performances.
Me.
Yes, Jareth. Okay, 5. Apologies.
Yeah.
Jareth.
Playing
You have
Jareth.
Johnny Depp in Black Mass. Then you have Leonardo DiCaprio coming up in The Revenant. And then you have Tom Hardy coming up in Legend, where he plays 2 twins.
Huh.
It's going to be amazing. And then Eddie
That
Redmayne.
actually does look pretty good.
Yeah. And then you have Eddie Redmayne in The Danish Girl.
Oh, yeah.
So
We saw like 17 movie trailers.
holy
yesterday.
fuck. Let's talk about that for a second. So we get to the movie theater. We could have got to the movie an hour late because there was at least 10 trailers for movies.
We saw the trailer for The Martian.
Twice.
2 different trailers for The Martian.
Wow.
I kept putting away my candy because I didn't want to be chewing on it when the movie started, and then it was just another trailer. Like, all right, I want my candy.
Yeah. No, way too many trailers.
Wow.
But I would highly recommend to go and see this movie. I'll probably end up going and seeing it again.
So, a quick aside. You mentioned it yesterday. What is The Revenant? Don't know anything about it.
Okay, so
Is it about revenants?
No, it's actually an extremely old book that went out of print. I'd say, I don't even want to guess when it out of print, but I went online because I read it originally when I was a little kid, and I'm like, you know what, that was a great book. I want to read it again. Out of print, it was $500.
Damn.
Hot damn.
But since they're making this movie, it's back in print, and I found it for $15 on paperback.
I think I remember you talking about this a while back.
So it's a movie about this old... I think I told you guys about this. It's the old trapper who gets attacked by the bear, and then he vows to hunt down the people who left him.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Do you remember this now?
Yeah. No, it's ringing bells now.
Yeah, that's The Revenant. I think we watched the trailer for it too. Leonardo DiCaprio. It's who directed it? It's Alejandro Inarritu, who did Birdman.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So we know it's got a great director,
Birdman.
and it stars fucking Eyebrow Kid, Tom Hardy, and Leonardo DiCaprio.
Sounds great. I hope fucking Eyebrow Kid dies violently.
Old Will Poulter. I'm surprised I even know his name, but I think it's because I kept looking up what's fucking Eyebrow Kid's name. So now it's actually etched into my mind. So, Jareth, back to Black Mass. How would you rate this movie compared to other movies you've seen this year?
Well, probably pretty highly. Trying to remember what all I've seen this year. Time is not my strong suit.
I'll just throw out some movies just in case you've seen them. You've seen Jurassic World,
Hell yeah.
Mad Max Fury Road,
Yeah.
Avengers Age of Ultron,
Yeah. Shit, all that was this year?
Ant-Man. So,
All right. So if I had to rank those ones,
yeah.
well, that's not fair. Because some of those got like nostalgia value already.
Sort of like Avengers and Jurassic World.
Jurassic World, like that one's part of like a thing, and it's
Yeah.
just jumping in there and high-fiving the kid in me who's just like all about velociraptors
Mm-hmm.
because they're awesome.
That's another tagline for Jareth.
And Mad Max was incredible.
Yep.
Shit. I don't know. That's a hard list to rank, but I'd probably have to go Ant-Man as number 5.
There's also Kingsman: The Secret Service and Ex Machina, Furious 7, Mission Impossible, Chappie, Man from U.N.C.L.E.
They made it easier. Okay. Ex Machina, number 7. Kingsman at number 6, Black Mass at number 5. Not because any of these are terrible. Just this is the order.
Yeah.
What number am I on?
5.
Why am I counting like this?
I don't know.
This is the least effective.
You started at 7 for some fucking reason.
Because there's only 7 in the list.
Oh, okay. Go on. Anyway, I guess fact of the matter is Black Mass is number 5 on your list.
One last thing I'll talk about the movie. Just the fact that something they did in the movie, and I think this is what made the characters more terrifying, is they would murder you in broad daylight in a crowd of people. It's not like they were like discreet about it, like, let's wait till he gets back to his house and he falls asleep and then we'll go and get him. No, like, guy,
they were untouchable. They could do whatever. Guy
playing with kids in a playground. They walk up to him, shoot him in the face in front of a bunch of kids, and then just walk away. Walk away.
Not run.
Not run. Not
mosey on by.
Yeah, just boom, turn around, nonchalant, and walk away.
In a city they don't control.
Yeah. That is power.
That is power.
So, I would probably rate this movie 1, 2, 3. The 4th best movie I've seen this year. Behind Kingsman, Mad Max, and Avengers. Actually, I might like it more than Kingsman. Hey, it's number 3.
There you go.
So, guys, are we ready to move on to the top 10 news segment of the podcast?
Absolutely.
Probably.
Let's start off with one of the most amazing headlines I've ever seen for a news segment.
Oh, God.
Arnold Schwarzenegger will be replacing Donald Trump as the host of The Apprentice.
In other news, the world is ending.
Can we replace Donald Trump with Arnold Schwarzenegger in general?
Yes.
I would be okay with that.
You know, a lot of people don't know this. I've watched documentaries about Arnold Schwarzenegger. The man is a fucking genius. I don't know if you guys know this or not.
I've seen a couple of the things that he's written. I've kind of listened to him talk a little bit. He is a surprisingly competent man.
The thing is, with his accent, he just sounds stupid.
Sounds like a beefhead.
Yes.
You know?
But he is very business savvy. Like, as far as entrepreneurial stuff, one of the most intelligent people I've ever heard. He was a millionaire by the age of 21, just off business savvy alone.
Yeah.
That's not nothing.
Yeah. He moved to America to compete in the Mr. Olympia competitions and stuff like that. And after he won, he used that money to invest in real estate. And then he sold the real estate, made money, bought bigger real estate, and he just kept doing that. By the time he was 21, he was a millionaire.
Yeah.
So the guy knows economics. He knows how to be an entrepreneur. I think, surprisingly, he would be a good replacement for The Apprentice. And the entertainment factor alone is going to be
fired.
I think the ratings are going to go way up on that show.
I'm going to watch the living shit out of the show. I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to watch it.
It actually might get me to watch.
There you go.
If we could replace Donald Trump with Arnold Schwarzenegger, I might vote for him just so that I could see if fucking like Sylvester Stallone freezes himself.
Oh, Demolition Man. Oh, Demolition Man. I fucking love that movie. It's so good.
It is such a good movie.
All right, so moving on to the next news segment. Bryan Singer will be directing 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Fantastic book, great old-time Disney movie. I think it was Disney, wasn't it? That made the first film back in the 60s or whatever.
Oh, God, I have no idea.
We'll just go with it. It was a Disney movie, and it was great. The book is phenomenal. Bryan Singer, we know from X-Men.
Yep.
I'm all about this.
Yeah, I would love to see who's doing the screenplay.
Yeah.
That's kind of got, because I'm sure Bryan Singer will bring a good, like, stylistic, typically, he always kind of has kind of this ocean depths sort of color in his movies, because I'm thinking of X-Men.
A lot of blues.
Yeah.
A lot of blues.
So, hey, that fits perfectly, but I would be really curious as to how they are bringing this to the screen. You know?
Yeah.
You can't really be that true to the book, I think. If they're putting Bryan Singer on it, it's probably going to be a blockbuster of some kind. You know?
So a lot more explosions?
Probably.
You don't want any explosions in a submarine.
No, you really don't.
So you guys have Carte blanche, you can hire anybody you want. Who do you pick to be Captain Ahab? Not who do you think they'll cast as Captain Ahab? Because I think they'll probably try and get Hugh Jackman to be Captain Ahab.
Hugh Jackman.
Well, Bryan Singer, Hugh Jackman, they do a bunch of movies together.
I don't know that he's got the beard for it.
Oh, have you seen Prisoners?
No.
Oh, man, Hugh Jackman can grow a beard.
I would
All right.
goddamn love to see Sean Connery as Captain Ahab.
To-
Old
to-
ass.
To come out of retirement.
I would love that so much.
He's already played a submarine captain before.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, that was Red...
Hunt for Red October.
Hunt for Red October. I had a huge brain for article to see. It's the movie with Alec Baldwin. What? Yeah, I know that. But he's actually been in a movie with Captain Ahab before.
Yeah.
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Oh,
I was trying not to.
That's
bring
another
it up.
League movie.
God. Oh, no.
You know, I didn't hate that movie. I didn't
I
love
didn't.
it.
I didn't hate it the first time I watched it. I
Yeah.
liked it a lot less years later.
So you said Sean Connery.
That's goddamn right.
Jareth, who would you pick?
Besides Sean Connery,
Yeah.
Scarlett Johansson with
She's
a beard.
in everything.
She has a beard and an eye patch.
Like her hair's normal, but she's got a
No.
big bushy gray beard.
You know who'd be another great? So this is another guy who wears frequently a sailor hat. George R.R. Martin.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I can't be intimidated by him.
He'd kill everybody. So I would probably pick Daniel Day-Lewis. I think.
Oh,
Ooh,
damn. That'd be
yeah,
good.
that's a good call.
Yeah.
I think
Because he's got the intensity for it.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, yeah.
he would be phenomenal.
Yeah, Connery would have like the gravitas and like the aged experience, but yeah. Day Lewis
Yeah.
is how you
'Cause-
say his last name.
Either that or Ben Kingsley, I think, would be a really good Captain
He
Ahab.
could be good too.
There's a certain level of like darkness and intensity you have to bring to the table if you're going to be Ahab,
Yeah.
and it's not an easy thing to get a hold of.
Alrighty. So moving on to the third news segment. Woody Harrelson will be the villain in the upcoming War of the Planet of the Apes film. How do you guys feel about this new resurgence of these Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, Rise of the Planet of the Apes films?
I thought that I would be I was kind of like immediately fatigued by them. Like you're just like, oh god, not this.
Interesting.
But they were good.
Yeah.
Like they've been pretty good so far. So
I've only seen the first one so far.
I don't have like this overwhelming urge to like seek them out and see them, but I'm always
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm glad I watched that. Like it
Yeah.
was they're good. They're like good action movies and they're well written, and so yeah, and like the second one was very interesting.
I really liked the
Uh,
second one a lot.
That was a really interesting way to do that. So this must be, but the second one really did seem to me like it was setting up for whatever this third one is going to be.
Yeah. Do you think this will be the last one?
No.
No. They're going
Not
to
if they're
it's-
following the Planet of the Apes
be
formula.
7 more movies.
Yeah.
Seven more of them, and 6 of them will be forgotten.
Yeah. I think Andy Serkis, what he does with motion capture
Oh my
is
God.
something that is phenomenal. And he's actually, I know we're going to be talking about this movie later on in Trailer Talk, but there's actually in 2 years going to be another Jungle Book movie.
Mm.
It's called Jungle Book Origins, directed and written by Andy Serkis. He's
Huh.
doing all the motion capture, everything.
So
Interesting.
somebody's like running around like as a panther.
Yeah.
Like it's actually like a person doing the mocap for the panther.
Mhm.
That actually sounds a lot more interesting. Never mind. We'll go.
I think in that movie we're going to have Benedict Cumberbatch as Shere Khan, and I can't remember the rest of the cast.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Benedict Cumberbatch. He was really good in Black Mass. So, number 4 on our list, Darren Aronofsky is in talks to direct Channing Tatum in an Evel Knievel biopic.
That sounds awesome.
Did
It
you guys
sounds
ever watch
weird
Evel
to me.
Knievel when you guys were kids?
Oh, sure. Yeah, I remember the. I think I was old enough for the Grand Canyon.
That's the most infamous one, is the Grand Canyon jump. And I don't know how many times I watched that. Who do you think right now is going to be people's Evel Knievel? Do we have anybody like that in the world?
My God, like a Daredevil. Like who's the guy who jumped? Like I can't even think
Felix
of the guy.
Baumgartner, the guy who jumped from space?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't hear anyone talking about that guy's name. They're just like, oh, that was neat.
Oh yeah, Felix Baumgartner, he jumped from fucking space
Yeah.
and broke the sound barrier.
That guy should get it,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
There's actually a very interesting documentary on Netflix right now. Do you guys have Netflix?
Oh, yeah.
It's a 30 for 30 as a sports documentary. It's about the guy who Felix Baumgartner broke the record of.
Ah.
It's called Angry Sky. Fascinating documentary. Very sad, actually.
I'll check it out.
You should definitely check it out. But yeah, Darren Aronofsky, this is going to be weird, right? Like, it doesn't sound like something he would do. Whenever you think Darren Aronofsky, you think dark, brooding, artistic, but that's not Evel Knievel. He's very loud and vibrant and colorful.
I think we're going to get, hopefully, a really commanding performance out of Tatum, and we'll get kind of the other side, because what Evel Knievel put forward is his performance, really. His theatricality. So
Yeah.
we're going to see behind the curtain, you know?
See what he was really like.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like a raging alcoholic,
Oh God. Yeah, it's going to be great.
addicted to pain pills because he's broken everything ever.
Yeah, he
He's-
didn't land that Grand Canyon jump. He made it across, but that was not a smooth landing.
He broke bones that aren't even his. Like he'd carry them in a backpack so they could break them.
He just run out of
He,
them.
he empathetically broke the bones of onlookers. They're like,
Oh, my
oh,
leg."
geez, that hurt. I broke my own leg from how much that hurt.
All right, guys. So I'm having trouble believing this is real, but Ice Cube will be playing Ebenezer Scrooge in a new retelling of Charles Dickens' story, The Christmas Carol. It's called Humbug.
I mean, it's in like 1990. If you had told someone that Ice Cube was going to play Ebenezer Scrooge, they might have committed suicide right there. Like,
Yo, you ain't a ghost. You a bit of undigested cheese.
it's
You a clump of mustard, fool.
it makes
Don't let
sense
Mr.
now.
T there.
He pities the fool. He pities the mustard.
I pity the fool that haunts this house.
So it makes sense with the Ice Cube that we have today, starring in like, you know, kids movies and stuff.
Do you think that straight out of Compton Ice Cube, if he were to time travel into the future and see what he was doing right now, what he would do?
Yeah, I don't
The
know.
NWA Ice Cube would be fucking livid. Just
Well, we are going to grow up sometime.
I don't know. He might be livid, but then if he saw his bank account, he'd be like, nah, all
I get it.
right. Yeah. Okay.
I'll let my kid take care of all the other stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so next up on the list, number 6, Brie Larson will be replacing Emma Stone in the upcoming tennis film Battle of the Sexes. Do you guys know anything about the infamous Battle of the Sexes
Oh,
tennis
God.
match?
Is it, yeah, it's,
Billie Jean King and Bobby Riggs.
I think I do.
So I think it was back in the 70s. Bobby Riggs was the god of tennis.
Yeah.
Tentis.
Tentist?
Yeah.
They shoot tents at each other.
Yes. And there was a female tennis player named Billie Jean King. And she was the greatest female tennis player. And everybody's like, oh, I bet you that Bobby Riggs could destroy Billie Jean King. And he was like, oh, yeah, I absolutely could, because women can't compete with men in sports. And so they set up the best, huge rival between these two.
Yeah.
So we're going to have, apparently Brie Larson now is going to be playing Billie Jean King, and Steve Carell will be Bobby Riggs.
Interesting choice.
I thought so.
Is it going to be comedic in any fashion?
I doubt it. It's a very serious subject.
Yeah. And if I remember right, what's her name? Billie Jean
King.
was like a super like butch like tomboy. So
Oh, yeah. She was.
it's interesting that they're getting kind of these kinds of actresses to play her, but hey,
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll.
There,
I sound so cynical. I'm sure they'll get an Oscar for uglying themselves up.
there may be some humor to it because it's a Jonathan Drake's film, or Dre's, how do you say it? Oh, Dayton. Totally off. Jonathan Dayton, he gave us Little Miss Sunshine.
Okay.
So there may be like
Okay.
dry, kind of sad humor, with a humor, but with a serious message.
See,
to
that
it
gives
all.
you, like, whenever you get the director, you're like, okay, I know what tone we're going to get out of this.
Yeah. All right. Are you guys ready to move on to some video game news?
I would love
Always.
that.
So, Tokyo Game Show just ended, TGS.
Yeah, I actually had no idea that was happening.
Yep, just ended, and Sony had a shit ton of announcements. One of them I'm actually kind of disappointed by, and we'll go into that one right now. PlayStation has renamed Project Morpheus to PlayStation VR.
Way
The shittiest name ever.
Yeah,
I thought
but
Project Morpheus sounded fucking awesome.
it does sound awesome, but now consumers will know what they're getting.
Do you think
know?
that people who didn't know what Project Morpheus was would have bought it anyway?
No.
Probably, actually.
Everybody, you do think so? I think
If it's in a box in the case at Walmart, yeah, they'll buy it. It's an accessory for that thing I have. Yeah.
I don't know. It's going to be like a couple $100. I don't know.
Yeah, how much do you think Project Morpheus is going to be?
Oh, probably
My left
More
nut.
than the console?
$300 is what I expect.
Good
so
God.
right at the console price, you
Yeah,
think?
yeah.
For an accessory, that's insane. I'll go 180.
Project Morpheus sounds like something that, like, I'm going to either, like, sign away my life to be, like, hooked up to a machine.
Yeah.
And then, like, some, like, world-saving thing will happen, some shit.
Yeah, so it's really important the way that they market this because
They haven't. They've done jack shit marketing.
Oh yeah,
this
yeah,
thing.
because they still aren't quite sure what they have to the broad spectrum market, and this is really important. This is why these are the kinds of things, these accessories, it's so hit or miss. Like the Xbox 360 Kinect did terribly because they didn't know how to market it, and it turns out people just didn't really want it.
They
So
brought it back with a vengeance, though.
they brought it back with a vengeance by including it with the console
Yeah.
when it was released. So they had to package it very differently, and they had to couple it with the console in a particular way.
They also upped its power and made it so that most things use it.
Yeah. So something happened, and the age of accessories died, and even so now that we're bringing VR in, and
Yeah,
VR is
You say the age of accessories died, and I remembered my fucking Sega Genesis with, like, the 32X and the Sega CD attachment.
Yeah.
I was thinking of Rock Band. That was
Yeah.
like the
Well, they're-
golden age of accessories.
They're coming back. Did you know that Rock
Yeah.
Band and Guitar Hero are getting resurgence for the next gen consoles or current gen? When are we going to stop saying next gen consoles and start calling them current gen?
I don't know.
What are they going to do differently?
Just new songs. They're just bringing.
They
it
don't
back.
need to do anything different.
Of course.
If it ain't broke, don't fix
Just
it.
like any new, like, sports game.
Yeah.
NFL 2016, same as 2015, new guys.
Yep.
So yeah, I understand why they would rename it this way. It's just like it's going to be an interesting time. Oculus is going to be sort of the next way that we take in games.
Potentially.
It very much could be the next thing, or it just won't take on. And like it's coming up on the time when it's gonna have to be tested.
Yeah.
And a lot of that, so much of that is marketing.
Still, sad they lost all the drama of Project Morpheus.
Yeah.
PlayStation VR it lacks pizzazz.
Yeah.
Yeah, but VR evokes a certain feel and imagery. I think we have a lot of sci-fi and like 80s and 90s movies to thank for that. So
Yeah.
Lawnmower Man.
Yep.
So people know what VR is, and when PlayStation is saying PlayStation VR, I imagine these adults who are like, oh wow, so this is actually a thing now. Like, like it's the future is here.
Where's my flying car, PlayStation?
Flying cars. I hope we never get flying cars. We have enough trouble with land cars right now. Just like,
Yeah, if every accident now involved falling 300 feet.
yeah,
Oh, we got in a fender bender.
we would be so fucked.
Wee. Oh, they're dead.
I like the spinny ball wheels from iRobot. I like
Oh
that
yeah,
idea.
those were cool.
Yeah.
All right, number 8 on our list.
iRobot.
Yeah,
Jareth
you
is,
robot.
Jareth is pointing to his eye.
He is. So Bethesda announced that Fallout 4 DLC Season Pass will be $30, but they're not telling us what it is.
Do they have to?
It's fucking shitty, I think.
Yeah, it's shitty, but they don't have to. It's getting bought.
They wanted us to forget about the horse armor, but
Oh god, horse armor.
now they're doing this, and I remember it again also clearly.
Yeah. They're never going to live down horse armor
No.
for the rest of their days.
They're not going to live down Skyrim for me.
Did you not like Skyrim, or did you love Skyrim?
Let's get it out there, Jareth. What did you think of Skyrim?
No,
The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim.
no.
Didn't
We will
like it,
not
man.
get this out there.
I love Skyrim. One
It's
of my
the-
favorite games.
It's probably the best RPG of 2012.
Yeah.
He's glaring so hard at me right now.
He's actively trying to make me murder him.
Really? I'm dead serious. I love Skyrim.
You're welcome to that opinion,
Him
but it's wrong.
and millions of others actually, like just critics across the video game field heralded this as game of the year. It showed up number 1 on all of the lists. I mean, 80 hours of just top-notch gameplay.
Woo!
All right.
So yeah, they're pushing it for $30, and it's gonna get bought first day by like half the people who buy it.
I think that we need to set a precedent now. Nobody should buy the season pass until they tell us what it is. Because this arrogant assumption that it's going to be Fallout 4, you're going to buy it, that's a bad thing that's happening with video games. Like they did it with Arkham Knight, where they said, hey, DLC season pass, $40. If people are like, what's in it? They're like, we don't know yet.
yeah.
And then guess what? That DLC pack was utter dog shit.
Yeah.
So I lost $40 because I trusted Warner Brothers. Never again.
No, that's a company saying, and this is a big company that makes lots of money saying, hey, we're going to release a thing, pay us for it.
Yeah.
You know, eventually a thing will be released. You should give us your money now.
Well, I don't know. That sounds like a lot of what things are doing nowadays.
I think it's very different with Kickstarter where you have, you know, individual people or startups.
I'm going to give you proof of concept. Pay me.
Why?
That's what's happening. A lot of the times it's, I've got proof of concept. This is what I would like to do.
Yeah.
Give me money.
Kickstarters.
Yeah, I mean, I'm, you know, you're on the fence with Kickstarters a lot of times. You wanna look at what they can offer, these individuals or these small companies, and see, yeah, I will pay for that. But when it is clearly anyone, an individual or a major company saying, here's a thing we will release at some point.
It's not even vaporware yet.
Yeah,
We don't know.
it's actual vapor.
We might make it.
And we would like $30.
We're also in a bad time for DLC right now. DLC is getting crammed down our throats nonstop. Most games, they're selling you the game and then they sell you the game again.
Yeah.
And they're selling you pretty much 1/4 of the game again.
Destiny is a good example of that.
Yeah.
Fuck Destiny.
Fuck Destiny. I'll say it too. Fuck Destiny.
But, like I'd heard, I think it is Fallout 4 has going to be DLC at release also.
Why don't they just make that part of the game?
If it's done.
If it's done, make it part of the fucking game.
Oh, well, because they can get more money out.
I know, it's offensive, actually. to me.
I know, I agree.
I'm right there with you.
100%.
I'm going to buy it, probably.
I
but-
know, that's
No,
the
that's
worst
the
part.
That's
shitty
the
thing.
worst
They're
part.
making us buy it. And they're like, no, we're not making you buy it. You're like, well, you fucking are.
Is it?
You're giving us half
So-
of a game.
So this is evil.
Yeah.
Okay, we can agree with that, but is it good business?
If we qualify good business
it's
as
lucrative
making money.
business.
Yeah.
We'll call it lucrative.
Because
not good business.
there
It's
is-
lucrative business.
There are such strong roots laid for Fallout 4. It has so many guaranteed pre-orders. Like,
People who've been waiting years.
yeah, so they were like, oh man, we are going to, at release, we're going to have extra DLCs. Just wait for what the collector's edition is going to be like, which I think
Those are pretty much already sold
Oh,
out.
they
Those are
sold
the-
out within a day
with the Pip-Boy.
the Pip-Boy edition.
That was it.
gone.
I tried to buy it and
Yeah.
I missed out.
So
yeah,
you can-
as soon as they announced it.
So it's exemplified in every aspect of their marketing for this game. Like they know how much money they can get out of you guys, and
you saw the announcement. He was up there like, "Look what I'm doing."
boom, fireworks.
Yeah.
He basically just went up there and pelvic thrusted in everybody's face, and we were like,
You were like,
"Where's
yeah.
the money shot?"
All right. So the PlayStation 4 is getting the equivalent to a $100 price drop in Japan. Do we think this is going to happen in the US?
I hope so.
What is okay? So were they roughly at the same price before?
It was a little bit more. I think right now, let's see what the price is for a PlayStation 4. It's got to be something like $350, I think is what it is. But we'll look it up right now. PS4. The PlayStation 4 right now cost you... Well, that's bullshit. That's not true. It's not $199.
Your left arm.
price.
So in Japan, it costs your left arm minus $100. They give you back the
okay,
pinky.
so god damn it, that is not true. Stop giving. Okay, it's $400 right now, so it would drop down to $300. It kept giving me fucking eBay prices, and why would you do that?
No.
So right now, it's $400. So if it happened in the U.S., I think it's probably the equivalent to $350. So it'd be $350 here with the $300 price drop.
$100 you mean? Because $300 price drop would be great.
That would be amazing. Yeah,
I'll buy two.
I would have been pissed. Actually, I got a really good deal on my PS4. I got it Black Friday, so I got $400 and 2 games.
Did you have to kill any old ladies to get it on Black Friday?
No, but there was a huge uproar at the Walmart I was at on Black Friday because my
Because it was
brother-in-law,
Black Friday.
yeah, my brother-in-law and my sister bought a TV, and the way they had it set up is you had to drive around to pick it up, but they had people going down a one-way road,
Oh.
so there was no way to get out, and there was a big car.
Oh,
Like-
God.
Yeah, people were pissed.
Wow. That sounds like I'm really glad I stayed inside on Black Friday.
I always avoid Black Friday. I don't feel like dying. It's not worth it.
So I'm trying to think of how successful the PlayStation 4 has been in Japan.
Not at all.
Okay, so then
Really?
No, it's not because everybody there is going phone games or pachinkos.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're kind of moving away from console gaming in
Yeah.
Japan.
Mobile gaming. Not necessarily PC gaming.
I hate
Although
the
that
crap
is-
out of mobile games.
Although PC gaming is pretty popular there.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
have you seen that new StarCraft StarCraft 2 trailer?
Huh.
Holy fuck. Well, I'll just say that.
So I do not think that the price drop is coming to America, except for maybe for this Christmas, coupled with probably the release of a couple of games.
Yeah.
If it's coming, it's gonna, yeah. Because November is gonna be like the best month
Nope,
ever.
you're right. Actually, I take that back. The price drop is definitely going to probably show up sometime in November with the release of like Drake's Fortune and like that comes
Fallout
out.
4.
Fallout 4 comes out in November.
Yeah, November
November
fucking
5th.
5th.
5th or 10th, something like that.
Drake's Fortune comes out in November too, right?
I thought it
Or am
was
I wrong
11th.
on that?
I don't know. I'll have to look it up.
Whatever. There's a bunch of games coming out in November. So,
Also, XCOM. Yes.
oh my god, Andrew, you still need to play that.
I probably do. But
Love me some XCOM.
until then, let's talk about some Emmy news.
Oh,
Yes.
This
sorry.
Sunday is the Emmys. So I'm just going to list off really quick all the nominees
Please do.
for the major categories. I'm not going to go into the...
Yeah.
So for Outstanding Comedy Series, we have Louie, Modern Family, Silicon Valley, Transparent, Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, and Veep.
Can we vote on what we think is going to win in each category?
Sure. I vote Silicon Valley.
Okay, me too.
Sure.
All right.
I've seen like one episode.
Outstanding Drama Series, we have Better Call Saul, Downton Abbey, Game of Thrones, Homeland, House of Cards, Mad Men, and Orange is the New Black. I think this is the year Game of Thrones wins.
I'm gonna have to agree with you. I was gonna say Orange is the New Black.
It wasn't a great season.
Yeah, I haven't heard good things about the season.
But then again, Game of Thrones new season wasn't all that great either.
Shit, didn't Mad Men end though?
Mm-hmm. Last season.
How many Emmys has it won though?
A lot.
Okay, so probably Game of Thrones because it hasn't won any, right?
The only Emmys it's won are like makeup, and then Peter Dinklage won,
Okay.
and that's it. So now we're going to move on to lead actor in a drama series. Kyle Chandler in Bloodline, Jeff Daniels The Newsroom, John Hamm Mad Men, Bob Odenkirk Better Call Saul, Liev Schreiber Ray Donovan, and Kevin Spacey House of Cards.
I would love to say Kevin Spacey, but I feel like House of Cards acclaim kind of dropped off after that first season.
Second season was amazing. Third season wasn't all that great. Again, something wrong with these seasons this year.
Yeah.
If I had to choose just based off this list, I would actually choose Kyle Chandler in Bloodline.
Okay.
I was surprised by how good that show was.
I have not seen that show.
It's a Netflix original.
Huh.
And once you watch, like, the first episode, you're like, okay, this is great. And then the last 3 seconds of that episode, you're like, holy fuck. And then you just can't stop watching.
What's it about?
It's about this family, like a very wealthy, like Florida kind of family. Like they own an island, and there's a resort on the island that people come and stay at all the time. And like 30 family members live around the island and help the parents who own it. But like with all families, there's one family member who is just a huge disappointment to everybody. It's not Kyle Chandler, but he's like the sheriff of like the area. So he's like a very respected man. But his brother is like a druggy, like just pathetic human being. And they have to try and deal with him while the entire family's back in town.
So this is a character drama.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Incredible show. I loved it. Like I said, it's on Netflix right now.
Check it out.
So it's either going to be, for me, Kyle Chandler, or I don't think, has John Hamm won an Emmy yet?
He has to have.
He's
Please.
won an Emmy in my heart.
I think every single time he did, he lost. Here, he was nominated. I think he lost to Breaking Bad.
Oh. Well, now's his chance.
Yeah. So now let's move on to lead actress in a drama. Claire Danes, Homeland. Viola Davis, How to Get Away with Murder. Taraji P. Henson for Empire. Tatiana Maslany, Orphan Black.
Oh, please, her.
Elizabeth Moss, Mad Men, and Robin Wright, House of Cards.
Okay, so Tatiana Maslany is my vote, but I think it's probably going to end up going to Claire Danes.
She's won every single year, it seems.
Then God, I hope it goes to Tatiana Maslany because she's doing
awesome.
Amazing work.
I have
on
not
that show.
seen Orphan Black. I really want
Watch
to.
episode 1 and then you won't be able to stop.
I can't find it anywhere. It's not on Netflix.
Oh, well, try harder.
Try harder. It's
We need
worth
to watch
it.
the new season, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, okay. Everybody says it's like the greatest show ever, and I need
It's
to.
great. It's freaking great.
Okay, so supporting actor in a drama. We have Jonathan Banks in Better Call Saul, Jim Carter, Downton Abbey, Alan Cumming, The Good Wife, Peter Dinklage, Game of Thrones, Michael Kelly, House of Cards, and Ben Mendelsohn in Bloodline. He is the like the brother who's the junkie and stuff. I think he's going to win.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Either him or Peter Dinklage.
I was trying to think of what happened this season in Game of Thrones.
This season of Game of Thrones is
Spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers. So yeah, get ready for this. This season of Game of Thrones takes place after the Mountain and Viper have their fight.
Yeah.
And now Tyrion has left Westeros.
Right.
Okay.
So this whole season is him meeting, and
It's just kind of like a Tyrion travelogue.
Tyrion travelogue, and then he meets up with what's his name? Jorah Mormont.
Yep.
And they go and meet Daenerys. That was this season.
Huh.
No, they're past the books. They're
then.
past the books now.
Yeah. Huh. Well, then.
Well, it's weird because him meeting Daenerys wasn't supposed to happen yet. They moved him meeting her up.
Yeah.
But all this stuff, like her the stuff that happens to her in the book, still not caught up on her. Well, it ended right when she finished her.
Okay.
So
Weird.
The Colosseum thing?
yeah, where she flew away,
Yeah.
Tyrion was there for all that.
Okay.
That's weird as shit, but okay.
It kind of worked. It kind of worked.
I can definitely see why you would do that.
Okay.
No.
So it's either for me personally going to be Ben Mendelsohn or Peter Dinklage. I
Okay.
really think it's going to be Ben Mendelsohn.
I'm with you on that one.
Okay, so supporting actress in a drama, we have Uzu Abduba, Orange is the New Black, Christine Baranski, The Good Wife, Emilia Clarke, Game of Thrones, Joan Froggatt, Downton Abbey, Lena Headey, Game of Thrones, or Christina Hendricks for Mad Men.
I kind of like, was it Joan Froggatt? I like that
Yeah.
one.
For Downton Abbey.
Yeah.
That's because of the name.
That name is amazing.
Man.
Lena Headey, I think, is going to win this
You
because for Game of Thrones, the Queen,
Oh.
because of the whole
should
shame
should
episode,
the Walk of Shame.
the Walk of Shame episode, I think that's
Yep.
going to get her the
Yeah,
win.
I think you might be right.
Not the same as the shame walk on What We Do in the Shadows.
Shame.
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 So, guest actor in a drama. We have Alan Alda for The Blacklist, Michael J. Fox, The Good Wife, F. Murray Abraham for Homeland, Reg E. Cathy for House of Cards, Beau Bridges for Masters of Sex, Pablo Schreiber for Orange is the New Black.
I have no idea.
Yeah, if I had to choose anybody, probably Alan Alda for The Blacklist.
Just at random. Fine.
Yeah, well, I like Alan Alda, and I like The Blacklist, so. Guest actress. So now we have Margot Martindale for The Americans, Diana Rigg for Game of Thrones, Rachel Brosnahan for House of Cards, Cicely Tyson for How to Get Away with Murder, Allison Janney for Masters of Sex, and Condi Alexander for Scandal. I just like Allison Janney, so.
I haven't
That's why I'm
watched
choosing
any
her.
of this shit, so I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, now we're going to move on to the comedies. That was all dramas, so now comedies. Lead actor in a comedy. Anthony Anderson Blackish, Louis C.K. for Louis, Don Cheadle for House of Lies, Will Forte for The Last Man on Earth, Matt LeBlanc for Episodes, William H. Macy for Shameless, and Jeffrey Tambor for Transparent. If I had to choose anybody on this list, I really want Will Forte to win for The Last Man on Earth because that show was hilarious.
That's what I was going to say. I haven't seen any of it, but
Oh, man. Get on. I think it's... Do you have Hulu Plus?
yeah.
Watch it. Laugh your ass off.
Cool.
Actually, I'm name dropping here. I got to talk to Will Forte on Twitter. It
Oh
was
my
really
God.
cool. I said, "Hey, I really like your show," and he's like, and I'm like, "Yeah, he's never gonna tweet me back." He's tweeting me back in like 10 minutes.
Oh.
I'm like, how do we? No, you don't know me. Don't respond to me. I just wanted to tell you, great. You don't have to respond. All right. So now, lead actress in a comedy: Eddie Falco for Nurse Jackie, Lisa Kudrow for The Comeback, Julia Louise-Dreyfus for Vive, Amy Poehler for Parks and Rec, Amy Schumer, Inside Amy Schumer, Lily Tomlin, Grace and Frankie. Please, Amy Poehler.
I'm thinking Amy Schumer.
Really?
Yeah, because
I haven't seen that show
Well,
yet.
I just think that there's a lot of that. Like that show's getting a lot of acclaim right now.
Yeah, that's true.
So, and I keep seeing like gifs of it show up on the internet and stuff.
It's very, very possible.
Yeah.
Jareth?
Amy Poehler.
Okay. That was a very adamant Amy Poehler.
Yeah.
All right, supporting actor in a comedy: Andre Brower for Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Titus Burgess for Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, Ty Burrell, Modern Family, Adam Driver Girls, Keegan-Michael Key for Key and Peele, or Tony Hale for Veep.
Keegan-Michael Key, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
I'm actually going Andre Brower for Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Blasphemer.
Have you seen the show?
No.
Whenever I heard that there was, what's his name, Andy
Samberg.
Samberg was going to do a comedy show on Fox, I'm like, God damn it, this is going to be the stupidest thing. Fucking hilarious show.
Yeah.
I was totally it was like under the bar, didn't give a shit about it. I can't stop watching it. Andre Brower plays the chief,
Yeah.
and he's just a very stoic, like
Classic
police chief. And he's just like, I know exactly what I'm doing. And what he says in the show is probably the funniest shit you'll see on TV. One of the best characters you'll see. He plays a gay police chief who has no, he's not, and I really like that they didn't make him a big flamboyant chief. He's a very stoic, professional, like just a godlike man.
Yeah.
But he just happens to be gay, and I love that. And he's hilarious too, to top the boot.
Well, I like Andy Samberg,
Yeah,
so he's in Hot Rod. Favorite movie.
he is in Hot Rod. All right, supporting actress in a comedy. Mia Bialik for The Big Bang Theory, Julie Bowen, Modern Family, Anna Chlumsky for Veep, Allison Janney for Mom, Jane Krakowski for Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, Gabby Hoffman, Transparent, Kate McKinnon for Saturday Night Live, or Niecy Nash for Getting On.
I wish I had more of an opinion. Can I say that I did not like The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt?
I haven't seen it, so you can definitely say it and it won't hurt my feelings.
I've watched a bit of it and didn't do much for me.
Maybe it gets better.
We'll see.
So, anybody on that list popping out
Nope,
to you?
nothing. Got nothing.
I've seen none of those.
I'm gonna
Literally
go-
none of them.
I really want Mia Bialik to win for The Big Bang Theory as Amy. I love her character. Guest actor in a comedy. Mel Brooks, The Comedians. Paul Giamatti, Inside Amy Schumer. Bill Hader, Saturday Night Live. Louis C.K., Saturday Night Live. Bradley Whitford's Transparent. Or John Hamm, The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt.
If the Emmys want to be a little adventurous, they're going to pick Louis C.K. for his SNL appearance, because that was a bit controversial.
Yeah, it was.
But I loved it. I thought that was one of the best episodes of SNL I've ever seen.
Yeah,
I haven't seen that episode of SNL.
it was interesting.
Yeah,
I just want Mel Brooks to win,
yeah.
but I wouldn't be mad if Louis C.K. won. So
Mel Brooks might have it actually because he's Mel Brooks. I don't know.
because he's fucking Mel Brooks.
Yeah.
And his son helped push the zombie genre forward.
Huh.
Yeah. Oh, Max Brooks. World War Z. Guest actress in a comedy. Christine Baranski, The Big Bang Theory. Gabby Hoffman, Girls. Pamela Alden, Louie. Elizabeth Banks, Modern Family. Joan Cusack, Shameless. And Tina Fey, Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt.
Huh.
It's a lot of the same shows that I still have not seen any of.
I'm going to go with Elizabeth Banks from Modern Family. I love her character. As the alcoholic friend of the gay couple.
That's awesome.
Oh, she's hilarious. All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 4 more.
Good God.
All right.
Keep them going.
Okay, so lead actor in a miniseries or movie. Adrian Brody Houdini, Ricky Gervais, Derek, Timothy... What? Oh, no, I'm good. Timothy Hutton, American Crime, Richard Jenkins, Olive Kitteridge, David Oyelowo, Nightingale, Mark Rylance, and Wolf Hall.
We're still in territory of shit I ain't seen. I gotta get caught up, apparently.
The only one on this list I've seen is Adrian Brody and Houdini.
Well, I like Adrian Brody.
It was okay.
No, I mean, I like him.
Yeah, I like him. But his performance was, it was okay. So, lead actress in a miniseries or movie. Maggie Gyllenhaal, or Gyllenhaal, however you want to say it. Maggie
Whatever.
Gyllenhaal, The Honorable Woman. Felicity Huffman, American Crime. Jessica Lange, American Horror Story Freak Show. Queen Latifah, Bessie. Frances McDormand, Olive Kitteridge. And
Just the way you chose to say Bessie.
Bessie.
Go on.
And Emma Thompson, Sweeney Todd, live from Lincoln Theater. Don't give a shit about any of them, but I hear Jessica Lange is amazing in American Horror Story, so I'm going to go with that.
Sounds good.
All right. 2 more. Supporting actor in a miniseries or movie. Richard Cabral, American Crime. Damian Lewis, Wolf Hall. Bill Murray, Olive Kitteridge. Dennis O'Hare, American Horror Story. Michael Kenneth Williams, Bessie. And Finn Wittrick, American Horror Story. Bill Murray.
Pass.
Bill Murray, yeah.
Yeah, Bill Murray, sure.
I'm clearly not involved at all in the Emmys.
Yeah. And then we have supporting actress in a miniseries or movie. Kathy Bates, American Horror Story. Angela Bassett, American Horror Story. Zoe Kazan, Olive Kitteridge, Regina King, American Crime, Monique, Bessie, and Sarah Paulson, American Horror Story.
Bercy?
Pass. I don't know.
Kathy Bates, because
Kathy Bates.
Misery is an amazing movie. This is what it's come down to. If I don't know what the show is, I'm like, I really like this person.
She was great in that movie from 20 years ago.
Yeah, the rest of this list is like reality TV shows, variety shows, movies.
How do you?
You can win a daytime Emmy for that shit.
How do you? Just how?
Amazing Race, Dancing with the Stars, Project One Runway, So You Think You Can Dance, Top Chef, and The Voice. You guys want to jump into that one, or just?
Nope.
I'm good.
All right, guys.
I'm good. Let's go on to trailer talk. Right?
First, before we get into trailer talk,
Okay.
we're going to talk about our Patreon campaign.
Oh, please.
For
yes.
everybody out there who has a spare $12 a year, why not give it to us? $1 a month, you can help support this show and all the other programs that we put on the internet. Help makes everything better. We're going to get better quality equipment to give you better content.
I'll tell better jokes.
Jareth will tell better jokes. Support us on Patreon at www.patreon.com/flickfreaks.
Disclaimer, your donation may not include better jokes.
Yes.
Here's what you do. Take your copy of Skyrim for the Xbox 360 or PlayStation 3. Go to your GameStop. Trade it in for cash money. You will probably get $1.
Yes.
Put that in your bank account. Go to patreon.com and give it to us.
Yeah.
Get more use out of that game.
Email me when you do it, and I will be the happiest.
Hey, you can sell it to me, and then I'll have 2 copies. And I'll give it to Jareth for Christmas.
I will literally eat the disc.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Okay, I know what we're doing for Christmas.
Trailer
God,
talk.
I'm going to be real bleedy in my stomach this Christmas.
All right, first trailer we're going to be talking about. Disney has made a quote-unquote live-action version of The Jungle Book.
Yeah.
When I say quote-unquote, it's 99% CGI.
There is one live-action piece in the movie, and it is a child, and everything else is CGI. So
yeah,
just they coated the whole room in green and let a child play on things.
So it's directed by Jon Favreau, who gave us Iron Man 1 and 2, and he gave us Chef. You also may know him from Swingers. Great guy. Great films.
He is.
I have a lot of faith in him, but I don't know. The trailer had me a little ambivalent.
Yeah.
So the movie stars, it has a dynamite cast.
Yeah, that's
I'll go ahead
amazing
and say
cast.
That. So you have Scarlett Johansson playing Ka. You have Idris Elba playing Shere Khan. You have Bill Murray playing Baloo. Ben Kingsley playing Bagheera. Christopher Walken is playing King Louie. And then you have Giancarlo Esposito as Akela. And yeah, just the cast goes on from there. And
Bagheera that's the Panther, right?
Yeah. So Ben Kingsley is.
I would love Ben Kingsley to be my mentor.
Oh,
yeah. Who's Giancarlo Esposito playing?
Akela.
Which one?
I think that was one of the wolves.
Okay.
I think. Don't quote me on that. And then
quote him on that internet.
Lupita Nyong'o is Raksha. Do you guys remember who Raksha was?
No.
Okay, me neither. But the little boy is named Neil Sethi, who's playing Mowgli. If you ever saw, I think, is this the only thing he's been in?
Probably.
Yep,
he looks like he's like 3.
Yep, this is it. So hopefully he doesn't fuck it up.
The idea of like the Andy Serkis Jungle Book joint sounds great.
Yeah.
And I hope that this one bombs so that one will get the credit it's due.
I'm actually a little bit like, okay, so the Andy Serkis one's going to be like Jungle Book Origins.
Yeah.
Isn't the Jungle Book about somebody's origins already?
Yeah. Who knows? It could be a prequel whenever.
It's like the parents who drop their kid off in the jungle.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I had this baby. Fuck it.
So if there's one thing that does give me hesitance about this movie is that it's written by Justin Marks, who gave us only a few other things. One of them was Street Fighter: The Legend of Chun-Li.
Oh.
Yeah. And then he did a couple other things.
I guess you could argue that The Legend of Chun-Li was ruined by its acting. but I don't feel like the writing left me feeling terribly compelled.
That was the movie equivalent of a punch to the nuts. No, it was the movie equivalent of a Chun-Li super kick to the nuts. That repeated kick thing to the nuts.
So let's move on to the next trailer. Hardcore. This movie looks awesome. It is a first-person action film. So it's an FPS the movie.
Man,
Starring Charlton Copley.
Whenever I first saw this on Reddit, and I didn't understand why it was getting so many upvotes. I expected it to be porn, and
because it got upvotes, or
it was NSFW. It was tagged, so I was like, okay, hardcore sounds like porn. And then it starts out. You got a shot of the dude's schlong, and there's some schlong there. I was looking for it. I thought it was porn. There's schlong.
Yeah,
and that's how you start a movie.
And then it goes on, and I don't know. It's got. We were talking about found footage films before. I feel like this is found footage in an action movie. And while and these are the same guys who did that like 7-minute short.
Yeah, that POV action thing on YouTube.
Which that was cool, but I was exhausted by the end of that. Like I wanted to go take a nap. I can't imagine 90 minutes of that.
It was slightly disorienting in the trailer.
What I mean, what do you think, Andrew? You're so full of hope and happiness.
This movie, I hope that the gimmick doesn't get boring after 15 minutes. We're like, we get it, it's first person.
Yeah.
I'm hoping they don't just ride the gimmick.
Yeah, exactly. Where they make like 15 of these movies.
Oh, God.
Well, I mean, if they just make this movie and it's like, look, it's first person, and there's not really anything else to the movie besides that, like no good writing, etc.
Yeah. So it was called Biting Elbows, Bad Motherfucker. That's it. So, yeah, don't know what to expect from this, except Charlton Copley is great, and the trailer, it looks fun.
It looks like an action movie you go see with your bros. It looks like a good action movie. Lots of well choreographed.
Like you should definitely get some Mountain Dew at the concession stand.
Yeah.
I guess I don't mean like that, bro, but I'm sure all the frat boys are going to go see this.
Do the movie.
I don't know.
Get it?
I don't know. I might see it.
Do. I got you.
He gets it.
You got it.
You didn't get it.
No, I got it.
So, the next movie we're going to be talking about is Colonia, starring Emma Watson and Daniel Brühl. I had to make sure I said his name right this time because I said it wrong on YouTube and people bit my fucking head off.
Well, it looks like it grew back.
Yeah.
I'll tell you how you start a trailer for a movie that stars Emma Watson. The first frame of the trailer needs to have Emma Watson in it.
Yep.
And they did that.
Yep.
It's already sold me. I love Emma Watson.
And Michael Nyqvist is in this as well. If you ever watched the original Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
Oh, who was he in that?
He was the, I guess, the parish leader, you would call him. He was the guy with the really long hair.
Oh, okay.
Didn't look like him, did it?
No.
Yeah. So it's directed by Florian Gallenberger. Trying to look at other stuff they've done, and nothing that I recall is popping up. But the story is of Colonia Dignidad back in the 70s. It was this awful, awful place in Chile. I think it was Chile, or putting my foot down, it was Chile. It wasn't Colombia, it was Chile. But it was pretty much a cult. But back in the 50s and 60s, it was a safe haven for former Nazis, and it became a torture camp. And from what I gather, these two people are on vacation. He gets kidnapped and taken there, so she joins the cult to try and get him out.
I can't see how that could go wrong.
Yeah.
I guess I don't quite know what to expect from this movie.
Yeah. Here's the actual...
I don't expect to be happy by the end.
Yeah, that's true.
Here's the plot synopsis on IMDb. A young woman's desperate search for her abducted boyfriend that draws her into the infamous Colonia Dignidad, a sect nobody ever escaped from. Spoiler alert.
Uh-oh.
So
yeah, because that sounds That sounds like past tense from us, not past tense from there.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I'm very interested in seeing this movie. It looks
Yeah.
fascinating.
because it wasn't Nobody Escaped From until now.
Yeah,
With like the ...
no ellipsis.
Yeah.
I really want to see this movie. It looks really good. So the next movie we're going to be talking about stars old Ben Foster, Lee Pace, and Jesse Plemons, who we just saw in Black Mass. The movie is The Program, the story of Lance Armstrong.
Is that the name of Discount? God damn it.
You ruined
Okay.
your joke.
I know. I
Uh,
can't remember his name now. Matt Damon. Discount Matt Damon.
Yeah, oh yeah, discount Matt Damon.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Fucked
Jesse
it up.
Plemons, yeah. Discount Matt Damon. So, the movie's directed by Stephen Frears. He gave us Philomena, High Fidelity, some great movies. And this movie, it's a very interesting story because was it last year or the year before that this was the news segment when
I
Lance
think
Armstrong
it was-
got caught?
I think it was the year. I think it was 2013
2013, okay.
or something like that.
So,
Everybody was mad about their like Live Strong bracelets and stuff or whatever.
you know,
Yeah.
he didn't keep that money. That money did get donated to help cure cancer.
Yeah,
I
he still had cancer.
Yeah.
like
he
didn't fake
he
cancer.
didn't fake cancer, and the Live Strong thing to cure cancer, that was all real. So if
And
he did
Cancer's
steroids,
still a problem.
yeah, guess what? So whenever people get pissed off about Lance Armstrong, I get pissed at them because what the guy did, he did take drugs and stuff, but he saved a shit ton of lives. He can take all the steroids he wants.
He
And-
also practically made brands.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that he probably inspired a lot of people. I think that might be why some people feel so violated by that. You know that
He was a false idol sort of thing.
Yeah, imagine being inspired by someone like that, thinking, you know, this is a true athlete, and he's been through some stuff. Find out, no, he's been taking drugs. You know, it's like
Well,
it's
that's how you know he's a true athlete.
Yeah.
that's how you know Jareth.
Touche, Jareth.
Jareth wins the Cynic Award this episode.
But like I said, 87% of the people that do the tours have tested positive for drugs, and he did too. And our drugged up dude beat every other drugged up dude with one nut.
I
There
just
you go.
like in the trailer the repeated "I have never tested positive"
Yeah.
for performance. And like he's very careful to say it. Like I'm not a liar.
Yeah. It's sort of like I did not have sexual relations with that woman,
Yeah.
Miss Lewinsky. I love that. Oh, Clinton. But I'll say this. Ben Foster fucking looks exactly like Lance
that's awesome.
Armstrong. I was
Yeah.
like, holy shit. I thought for a second, I'm like, is this a documentary? And then I realized, oh, well, shit, that's not him. That's Ben Foster.
Is that that's Chris O'Dowd in there too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Which that was cool.
all for
Yeah.
that.
So you have Chris O'Dowd, you have Dustin Hoffman.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
haven't seen him in anything in a while.
He probably has been. It's just like, I never saw that movie,
Yeah.
so that's how
Yeah.
that happened.
It,
But-
it definitely. I'm pretty excited for the program.
Yeah. The last movie we're going to be talking about, interesting movie, Air, starring Norman Reedus and Djimon Hounsou.
It looks like it's going to be a bit of a downer.
Yeah.
Air looks like one of those really interesting sci-fi horror concepts that could either end up being like a cult classic movie or kind of
Swept under the rug.
yeah, one of those you know, it didn't realize its potential type things. It starts with a good concept. So if it follows through with what could be a really cool concept, that could be an excellent movie. But
Basically looks like Pandorum minus a spaceship and minus monsters.
that's exactly what it reminded me of.
So you guys might think this is interesting. It's created by a video game creator. It's directed by a video game creator.
really
His name is Christian Catamessa. You may know him from such games as Manhunt, Manhunt 2,
Whoa.
and the infamous, probably one of the greatest games of all time, Red Dead Redemption.
Wow.
And Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare. He did all those. And now this is his first film.
So he's a rock star guy.
Yeah, Rockstar dude.
Well,
Okay.
that kind of puts me ambivalent right off the bat.
That is tough because okay, the Manhunt games have really excellent concepts. Though it's hard to really talk about those games though because they were like really famous for their violence. Red Dead Redemption, I felt the story in Red Dead Redemption meandered 90% of the game until like the end. So I don't know.
I'm right there with you. I couldn't get into the Manhunt games. I tried, and then like, you know what? I'm just gonna go back to playing other games that I really love. What else came out? It was like 2007, wasn't it?
Yeah, well,
it was like Call of Duty era.
I remember trying to play Manhunt and going, I want to play a game where I kill people and it feels good.
Oh no, I take that back. 2007, I was all about Halo.
Oh yeah,
back in 2007, Halo 2 to be exact.
Oh yeah.
So that's where I was because 2007. That's right about the time the 360 came out, wasn't it? Like 2005, 2006, when the 360 came out.
Something like that.
Yeah. So that's going to wrap it up for trailer talk. Anything else you guys want to add before I ask you, out of all the movies on that list, which one are you the most excited for?
I'll tell you what, out of all those, I'm most excited for Air.
Air?
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. It's the most unique.
I'm most interested in that, I should say.
Yeah. Jareth?
I'm the most interested in Air, but I'm most excited for the program.
I'm right there with you. I think the program looks fascinating, and I really want to see it.
Because Air's got a large margin of error, but
yeah. It's not doing so hot on IMDb ratings right now. It's a 5 out of 10.
You got like 5 stars on the pun counter right now, buddy.
Yeah.
Out of 500.
So, gentlemen, before we get into IMDb idiots, it is time for the Fairbairn forecast to let everybody know what is in theaters right now. So, you can go and see Black Mass, Captive, Everest, Maze Runner: The Scorched Trials, Ant-Man, Avengers: Age of Ultron, or also that came out, you can also go and see Sicario, which looks fascinating. Really want to see that movie.
So, I won last week.
Yes.
Should we do the thing where I host it, or do you want to host it?
Do you have stuff ready that you can?
I guess I don't know how you do it.
What I do is I just go on IMDb, I find a movie that I want.
Yeah.
Or a television show or a game, and then I start listing off facts. Don't list off the year it came out, because that gives it away immediately.
Okay.
So you start off, you say what form of media it is, and then you can go like director, creator, stuff like that.
Okay.
And then go actor, writer, stuff like that.
Oh,
I understand. Okay, so I should be able to do this.
So, Jareth, I just want to let you know there's
I'm
only
going to
one
lose.
person to ever beat Brian, and it's me.
and I haven't beat anybody.
Yeah.
This will be great.
This is going to be like Mike Tyson beating up a toddler.
Yeah.
What is happening?
Your phone. Skynet. Oh, God. We should just cut off the podcast right there.
I started a video on accident, I think.
Oh,
I guess I'm trying to figure out, because you tend to go the category, and then you'll say like created by.
Yeah, created by, director, stuff like that.
And I'm trying to find that information, and I'm having trouble.
Starring
While you're
Bilbo
doing that, I'll
Baggins.
let everybody know what IMDb Idiots is in case they're new to the show.
Yeah, do that.
So to everybody who is new to the show, what IMDb Idiots is, it's a game we play at the very end of the podcast where whoever is hosting the game will list off facts about a certain form of media, whether it be film, television, or a video game. And then either Jareth or I, for this week, have to guess
Most likely him.
Have to guess what he is talking about. We get one guess, and then after that guess, if we get it wrong, we are out. Unless the other person gets it wrong as well, and then we get to jump back in. The first to 3 points wins. Was that enough time?
Almost.
All right.
So
Do better.
I should. I like almost know the answer to what I'm doing here, but it is a series.
Okay.
Let me find the creator here real quick.
Like a television series or a web series or
Either.
okay.
You could probably edit this out, but why do that? Let's keep the awkward silence in.
Let's do it.
It's my favorite part.
It was created by Bo Willimon.
Could you spell that last name?
You're not going to find it under that. I should give you guys something more.
Bo Willimon?
BeaUWillimon.
All right, I'm like halfway through the name and I got nothing so far.
I don't know that you will find anything. It is starring Kevin Spacey.
House Cards.
Damn it all.
I was
It's like
gonna.
he just had it loaded up and he's like, I'm just waiting.
Yep.
I want a double confirmation.
I'm doomed.
Okay. This next one is a video game.
Okay.
Still doomed.
It is created by Capcom.
Mm.
Let me see here. It was directed by Yoshinori Kawano. And come on, guys, you can spell that. Yoshinori space Kawano. One of the
I gotta before I guess which one of these it is, I gotta
Woo! Do we want another hint?
yeah, because it's a series of games and
Lead actor Terrence J. Rotolo.
Screw it, I'm just going to go with Dead Rising.
That's it.
oh damn it. There was more than one.
Okay, so we are tied right now.
Actually, I'm glad you said that because that was actually a different game series. I thought you were going to say Mega Man.
Ooh.
So,
Which they have as Rockman on here.
do they really?
Yeah.
Nice. 1-1.
All right. This next one is a movie.
Okay.
Do I say what genre of movie it is?
You can if you'd like.
Okay, it is. I guess it's like a horror movie.
Okay.
It was directed by Christian Alvart. Christian and Alvart is Alvart. Among
Pandorum.
that's correct.
Okay.
Ding, 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 ding.
I was like just looking at it. My phone's slower than yours. I like Pandorum.
Interesting movie. Also had Ben Foster in it, didn't it?
Yes.
I believe so.
Yeah, he was the main character.
Yeah. And Dennis Quaid, I think, was in that too.
And he was nutballs.
Yeah, he was.
Okay, here we go. So when you do this, you must have them already queued up.
Yeah, I
right?
have 7 or 8 in my mind or written down.
Okay, so next one is another film.
Okay.
It is an action movie.
Right on.
In broad terms, it is an action movie. Let's see. Directed by Marco Brambilla. Brambilla? Marco and Brambilla is Brambilla.
No. Demolition
Yeah,
Man.
damn it! I was just
Woo!
I was pretty sure of that one before, but I wanted to make certain.
Okay.
2-2, Jareth. This whoever gets this point. And whenever I saw it, I couldn't say the name because I was just too happy to see it. I'm like, yay! Oh wait, I gotta say what it is.
I was like loading up that bullet before I even saw it. I was like, I think so.
Oh, this is good. This is real good.
Shit.
Let's see here. Yes, I do think I know what I'm going to pick next.
It's a neck and neck. This could be a photo finish. I don't know what they'd be taking a photo of. Just three guys sitting around.
Yep.
But
It's a great photo. What are you talking about?
This is a film
crap.
Okay.
Crap.
directed by Peter Jackson.
Oh god, that could be a bunch.
Let's see here.
Directed by, you said?
Directed by
Okay.
Peter Jackson. Let's see here. Among the actors in this film are Andy Serkis.
Of course. I'm just going to say it. Fuck it. King Kong.
No.
Damn it!
Jareth.
No. I don't know who Andy
Thank God,
Serkis
because
is.
I know it's between 6 different films. So if he gets it wrong, I'm back in.
Hold on. How long do I have?
I'm going to give you 15 seconds. 15 seconds on the clock.
I gotta make sure he's not in this movie just somewhere.
I'm screwed.
I
don't know who Andy Serkis is.
Oh my god. It's
Yay!
The Lord of the Rings and Two Towers.
Oh damn! Then
He was
I probably would have just shot.
Gollum.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Smeagol.
God damn it, sure.
Son of a shit.
Okay.
I thought you were going to try and throw us off. I'm like, there's no way he's going to choose that. But
I
you
know.
threw me off by throwing me off.
I went straight for the obvious one.
Well,
I knew.
actually, he went for the Two Towers, so the more obvious one would have been to jump at the first one.
Well, he wasn't in the first one, actually.
Let's see.
Isn't he?
You don't see Smeagol in the first one.
Oh, weird.
You just
No,
see a
you do not.
shadow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let's can I do something weird? This is a tiebreaker, and we just had a tie again. So can you guys agree on a genre?
Can we just fight to the death?
Go ahead.
I feel like I have a better chance. I just like smash your table, not the bottle.
Do you want to do I won't do another film. How about that?
Okay.
TV series or video game?
I'll let Jareth choose.
I'll do TV series.
Okay.
Okay.
He's being noble, so I had to out-noble him, and that makes me lose.
Actually, I was hoping you'd choose video game because they're easier to look up. But okay, TV series.
Okay. Let's see. That's really cool. I accidentally typed in into
HMMMM.
yeah. Shit. Ooh, wait, no. That's wrong. I feel like I have to pick something that both of you guys have probably seen. And I was about to pick something that neither of you guys have seen, and I don't think that that's fair.
Well, I don't know. It's IMDb. We're looking it up
Yeah,
based on
we are.
criteria.
We're not doing this off the top of our heads.
Right.
Butterscotch.
Butterscotch.
Not at all involved in scotch.
Nope, or butter.
Weird, huh?
I know.
It is a delicious candy, though.
I don't know. I wouldn't know. I haven't eaten candy in a long time. I'm going on a thing right now where I'm trying to go 10 years without eating candy.
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
sorry.
I'm on year 8.
That's why you didn't eat my candy.
That's why I didn't eat the candy the other day. I
I was
appreciate
offended.
the offer, though. Were you really?
No.
Who the fuck doesn't like Reese's Pieces?
Well,
remember
fruity
how-
Reese's Pieces.
Yeah.
This is like Skittles and
Skittles,
Sweet Tarts in there.
Skittles, Sweet Tarts, Reese's Pieces all mixed together.
I did not think about that before I did it.
That's all right. How you doing over there, Michael?
I'm doing good. I thought that I knew this individual from a certain thing. Apparently, I was wrong.
Do better.
No, you know what's going to happen?
Kind of worried about if I win, because then I'll have to do this.
Yeah.
And I'll also be derp.
Like
Dirt.
me? You couldn't possibly be worse than me.
You could too.
I'm going to do a film. Fuck both of you guys.
Okay. I'm going to give you a choice.
Because, well,
I pick option C.
I can't
None
think of a
the
TV
above.
series. So this is a film. It is a comedy.
Okay.
Let's see. The director is F. Gary Gray.
Okay.
Need another hint?
No, I like. You said it's sort of a comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that narrows it down to a few of these I see on this list. But you know what? I'm going to go for the win. Fuck it. Be cool.
Nope.
God damn it.
So it's just kind of a comedy?
I said it's a comedy.
Then fuck it. Friday.
That's it.
It's Friday.
It's Friday.
You ain't got no job. You ain't
I was
got shit to do.
about to say one of the writers was Ice Cube.
Yeah.
That would have given it away right there.
Yeah.
Jareth
Well done.
Mooneyham.
I am a god now.
I think Andrew might have thought the game. I think that might have been your downfall.
I haven't played IMDb Idiots in like 5 months. Because
Well-
I'm always the host.
I like this rotating thing.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
Yeah, get ready for
I'll be
next month.
I'll be prepared
I mean,
next time
week.
Okay.
if I win ever again.
So, Jareth, you got to come ready with some decisions and some ideas. So that's the price of winning, my friend.
See, I liked coming up with things that were like we kind of talked about them
Yeah.
a little, like we might have.
Whenever I
touched
saw
on them.
Demolition Man, I'm like, oh, I just got happy, and then I realized I gotta fucking say something. That's how I win.
Yeah.
It's like thinking you pressed the buzzer, but you didn't.
Yeah.
So before we close, and I know we're about to, I want to bring up the fact that I had this idea for another segment. Is that
Talk. I love
Okay.
it.
so? The idea was that I feel like personally I've missed a lot of the crucial films that have happened in the last 30, 40 years.
He's only seen Alien recently.
It's true. Yeah. So what I wanted to do was have kind of a segment where I have sat down and watched a movie and I come back to the table and everyone gets to kind of get my reaction to it now with its juxtaposition against the more modern movies that I normally watch.
Yeah.
We also need to do movie night again.
If you
We do.
need, try and watch every single movie on IMDb's top 250 movies of all time.
Oh, it's gonna take so long.
That will take forever.
Yeah. Well, this podcast's not going anywhere.
That's gonna
Um,
take at least 250 hours.
So,
Way more than that, because I'd say it's going to take you closer to 500. Because
Yeah,
most movies
easily.
are 2 hours.
So what I was wanting to do is have everyone vote on what I should watch.
Okay. Well, since it's just Jareth and I am voting since you said you've never seen The Godfather.
Sure, I'll second that, because otherwise, what are we gonna do but butt heads?
Yeah. Do I have it's up there? I know I have it. Just nope. I lent it out to somebody.
All right. So
oh wait, no, it's right there.
here's what happened. I sat down to watch The Godfather about 2 or 3 years ago, and I got my attention span ran out, and I had to go play Call of Duty. So I'm not proud of that.
You don't even
But it
like
did happen.
Call of Duty.
It's true. So that's exactly what I think. It was Black Ops 2.
There you
Thank
go.
you. He has given me the DVD for The Godfather. I will watch this.
Yay.
giving you an offer you
can't refuse. I'm giving you a DVD you can't refuse. So, anything else anybody want to add?
on the day of this podcast.
Stop. None of you guys are Brando.
Nope.
Nobody is Brando.
Not even Brando anymore.
Nope. That's how life works.
So that's going to wrap it up for episode 52 of the Flick Freak podcast. If you wouldn't mind, hit the subscribe button down there if you're watching this on YouTube. And if you really wouldn't mind, as we said earlier, support us on Patreon, because we're all going to make all our content better together. If you're not subscribed to our other channel, Game Geeks, on YouTube, we highly recommend you do that, because we have awesome walkthroughs, let's plays, and just all around good times. I'm talking to these guys right now. We're going to try and get a Left 4 Dead 2 let's play up on the tube. So
yeah.
thank you to everybody for watching. I think you guys are going to be there, and I know I'm going to try and be there. If you live in the 417 area of Missouri, Games Convention is coming up soon in the beginning of October. Are you guys
Games
going?
and Media Expo.
Games and Media Expo. Are you guys going?
Yeah, I'm going to at least try to make it. I know that All Tower will be there.
So All Tower is going to be there. I'm going to go just to walk around, hang out, say hello to some people there. If you're going to be there and you see us, say hello. We'd love to meet you. What else can we talk about? Diecast. How's that coming along?
It's gone interestingly. We're gonna see about recording a second episode, and I am still editing them. So far.
Second episode, you mean episode 1, not episode 0?
Yeah, we have I probably have 6 hours of raw content to edit.
Wow.
And a lot of it,
episode 0 and 1 done.
and a lot of it.
Are they
shall I
up
be
anywhere?
editing? No,
No, they're in the process of being edited.
correct.
Right on. All right, well, that's going to wrap it up then. Thank you to everybody for listening. We'll catch you in the next episode. And until then, fuck strikes and Godspeed.